YouTube is a useful tool. It's got tutorials, it's got educational videos, and there's even a kids version of the app, which is completely safe and causes zero problems whatsoever, right? Wrong. YouTube Kids is not a safe place for children, and I'm about to explain why. In order to understand why YouTube Kids is problematic, you have to understand the algorithm that runs YouTube. It's a long, complex process, but here's the simplified version. The algorithm looks at the videos you watched, then feeds you similar videos. It looks at factors such as length of the videos, the type of content you're watching, and even the keywords in the video title. You'll see why the keywords are a problem for YouTube Kids soon. You see, the algorithm doesn't always look at the whole picture. It ends up looking at pieces of it. For example, let's say I watch a video of Ed Sheeran playing a guitar one time. The next day, it will bombard me with Ed Sheeran-related content. Now, this seems like an obvious outcome. If I watch Ed Sheeran, I get recommended more Ed Sheeran. However, each recommendation will become slightly different than the previous one. I might start with Ed Sheeran playing guitar, but then end with a video of a late-night celebrity talk show. The reason I used this example is to illustrate how YouTube can lead people down a rabbit hole. It's one thing when you're an adult starting with one type of video and ending with a different type of video, but it can be very disturbing for children. The rabbit hole process for children will start with their favorite show, let's say Sesame Street. But eventually, video after video, they'll start seeing recommendations that are a little more disturbing each time. They could end up seeing a fan-made video about a kids' show character doing or saying disturbing things. They could see an entirely different group of videos that look like a kids' show but are more twisted and disturbing. There are 3 main reasons that lead to a child seeing disturbing content while on YouTube. First, the creators make the video. They know that making a video and making it for kids will help them get a lot of views. Regular kids' channels can get up to 30 million views. They're usually toy unboxing, silly songs, or episodes of a kids' show. It's a very simple thing to do as well. There's no sign-up process or anything. You just make a video and select this video is made for kids when you publish. The next part of this process is for YouTube to examine the video. With a combination of real people and AI, YouTube filters through content to see if the videos are made for kids or not. The only problem is, some of the videos escape detection and they end up on the app. Finally, there's the rabbit hole process I mentioned earlier. Kids start out with something innocent, but then it leads to something disturbing because the creators used those keywords, set their video so it was made for kids, and it got past the algorithm. And that's how kids get traumatized on YouTube. There are several ways to handle this situation. One could simply take away YouTube from their kids, but then those kids lose access to a valuable resource that can help them learn important things. Channels like Minute Physics, Crash Course, SciShow Kids, and so on are great for children and can help them learn about science and math and how to be curious people. YouTube definitely bears some responsibility here. Their algorithm for the YouTube Kids app was intended to make sure that children don't see anything disturbing or inappropriate. However, they've failed in this task numerous times. So the first possible solution would be to fix the algorithm. They could try to make it more specific, like verifying who the video was made for. But not all creators set age restrictions on their videos. And it's hard to get an AI to understand the various nuances there are to what's appropriate and what's not. They could try to get even more people to examine each video that gets put up on YouTube and determine if it's kid-friendly or not. But then several questions arise. Questions like, are they going to be paid well? Are they going to be mentally prepared for whatever disturbing content they might come across? The most important question, however, is this. Even if they're paid well, work efficiently, and are completely unaffected by the disturbing things they're going to see, are they going to stop every piece of disturbing content from making it to the YouTube Kids platform? And the answer to that is obviously no. So the final and only good solution right now to this situation is for parents to regulate their kids' consumption of media. Introduce them to books about nature and science. Show them children's novels to get them lost in their imagination. And when they are allowed on a device, introduce them to some of the educational YouTube channels I mentioned earlier, like Crash Course, Minute Physics, SciShow Kids, and so on. Not only will they be learning, but they'll be learning in a way that's fun. No one can completely trust YouTube to be a perfectly safe place for everybody. We already try our best to give children a safe learning environment in real life, but as technology increases, it's important that we do the same for kids for when they're on the internet. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It might be my last video for a long time since I'm going to be busy with university soon. But don't worry, this video will not be my last. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And as always, leave feedback in the comments. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good day.